Clap along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. Here come bad news, going this and that. Yeah. You got. Oh, the bottom.
The wind is killing us.
I know, we're dying.
It's really killing us.
Here's why, because I'm happy clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy clap along. Stop.
What are they doing?
Hi!
We're going to the Mert.
Yeah. Can you see this way?
It's raining.
We're at the Mert.
No, we can't see. Like, what the? Oh, I think we can see now. Okay.
Okay, let's go inside.
Wait, how do I?
Wow.
How? We're off the self camera and we're going to purchase. They have a 같아요. And we're going to purchase the ingredients that we chose. And I didn't bring my wallet apparently, so
I'm buying for
Riley's gonna buy for me. I love you. So I bought all the ingredients I need for cooking, and I am going to show you how to cook 4 different recipes using similar ingredients. I'm going to make scrambled eggs, bacon, egg cups, boiled eggs with veggies, and yogurt with frozen berries. You can easily make these when you want a quick meal but are too lazy or too busy to make a complicated one. The ingredients you need for these 4 recipes are a pack of bacon, about 9 to 10 eggs, yogurt, frozen berries, or just fresh berries, and oil of any kind, and veggies. So to talk about the ingredients real quickly, eggs are a really rich source of protein and vitamins such as vitamin D, which is a good source for your immune system, and one of this every day will support your health. With the bacon, you might be sort of like, bacons can be healthy. Well, I can't really say that bacons are the best choice, but it can be consumed in a healthier way if you cook them in the oven and not try to fry them. And blueberries are often called as superfood, and it contains vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, which are really good for your heart health. And some people say that this is the healthiest fruit that you can eat. When you are choosing the yogurt, you should be aware of choosing something that says free of sugar, and also don't choose something that says no fat, because there is a high possibility that these contain a lot of sugar. Lastly, veggies, obviously they are a really good source because it contains a lot of nutrients like potassium, fiber, vitamin A, and vitamin C. Now we are going to start cooking, and out of all the too much talking. So I put on my plastic gloves just in case because it might not be safe enough, and I am going to show you how to cook the bacon and egg cups first. So for the first step, we're gonna need 4 muffin cups and the bacon. You don't really necessarily need 4 because you can just prepare the amount you want to cook. We're going to open the bacon first. I'm gonna get the scissors. So we're gonna open up the bacon first. And there we go. If you've opened the bacon, then you're just gonna take one out, get 1 muffin cup, and sort of wrap the bacon in the cup like that. It doesn't really have to be wrapped perfectly, it just has to be in a shape similar to this. I mean, it's gonna be better if the bacon wraps perfectly, but I'm not really sure if you can really find the perfect one. So just get any bacon that you can find in any muffin cup. Oh, and also the muffin cups really don't have to be these ones, but you can use the tray, the 12 cut tray. That might be a better fit if you're going to put them in the oven. So we're gonna do this for all the cups. And that sound is the oven ringing because I preheated it to 200 Celsius degrees. Now if we've done the wrapping of the bacon, we are going to put in all these cups into the oven, and the oven needs to be preheated to 200 Celsius degrees. This is important. So we're gonna put them in. So we're going to put in the bacon cups that we prepared. Be sure to put on a glove for the oven because it's gonna hurt you. Should I take this off? Now I'm just gonna put it inside this. And we are going to put the cups that we prepared onto the pan that's going to go into the oven. Like that. We're going to let the bacon cups sit in the oven for about 10 minutes because after 10 minutes the fat and the bacon is going to seep out of the bacon and it's gonna form bubbles at the bottom of the cup. That's the sign for you to take the cups out of the oven.
Got all the cups onto the pan that's gonna go into the oven. You're gonna put on the safety gloves and open the preheated oven. Grab the pan and put it into the oven. Close the pan and we're gonna set the timer to 10 minutes. Alarm just rang for the timer and it says end. So we're gonna put on the safety gloves. Yes, this is the most important part. Open the oven and take the pan out. Looks like this.
Crack an egg into each cup. Put the thing back on. And it's become like that. I'm gonna open the oven and put this thing in the oven again. Let's go on to the second one now. Now I am going to show you how to make scrambled eggs. Yeah, we're going to crack 3 to 4 eggs into a bowl. So if you've put in 3 to 4 eggs into a container, then you're gonna get any kind of mixing material that you can find and beat up the eggs. Now if you've beat up all the eggs, now we're going to add a little bit of salt for some taste. Just only a little bit, not too much because it's not good for your health. Mix it up again. And now we're going to put this onto the frying pan. But before that, you should turn on you should heat up the thing first. And then if the pan is heated up, we're going to add oil onto the pan. So I've prepared coconut oil because it is better for your health than other oils. And I actually recommend coconut oil when you're cooking eggs because it's gonna add a little bit of sweetness to your eggs without adding sugar into it.
So we've put in the coconut oil onto the pan, and we're gonna have to wait for the oil to get spread out and the pan to get heated. So if you can feel the heat of the pan, now is the time to add the eggs onto the pan. So I'm gonna take the spatula out and pour it. So you're gonna wait for the edges of the egg to sort of get cooked, and then you're going to get a spatula or chopsticks or anything to push in the edges of the eggs into the middle. That way the uncooked parts of the egg is going to come out to get cooked.
So we're going to wait a bit for the edges to get cooked.
I think the edges are cooked enough now, so I'm gonna push it in. Well, I accidentally failed on the timing, so I'm just gonna mix it up. Either or doesn't really matter, but I was just trying to do it sort of the fancy way that I learned in YouTube. And you're gonna have to keep the heat very low because the eggs are going to cook very fast. I think it's about done, and I'm going to turn off the heat because the eggs are sort of turning brown.
Now, since we've got the eggs onto the pan, we're going to take them out of the pan onto a plate. So for the third recipe, I am going to make the boiled eggs with veggies. So I'm going to prepare 2 eggs, and we're not going to crack them this time. Instead, we are going to place them into a pot.
So after we've added the eggs into the pot, we're going to add the water until about half of the egg is covered, like this one. We're going to put the pot onto the stove. Turn the stove on to high heat. And you need the
So while the eggs are getting boiled, we're gonna prepare the veggies onto a plate. I'm just gonna do it with my hands because I'm gonna eat it anyways. I don't really care. Fine. About that much of veggies would be fine.
75 years later.
Now that the eggs are cool enough to get the eggshells off, we are going to take the eggshells off of the egg. Once you've peeled all of the eggshells off of the eggs, and you've got 2 eggs like that, you can just put them on the veggies like that and just eat them however you like with some other sauce if you want it. Or you can cut it like me. The reason I'm cutting up the egg is to eat it more easily, because if you're gonna eat it like this, then you're gonna have to take a bite, leave it, and take a bite again later. So I'm just gonna cut the egg into small pieces. If you're done with cutting the eggs, then you're just gonna put them on the veggies that you prepared, like that, and you can now just enjoy. Well, if you want to put on some dressing on the salad, then it's not gonna really damage your toast that much, but I don't like to eat like salad with other dressings, so I'm just gonna eat them like this. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make the last recipe for my 4 recipes, and it's gonna be the yogurt with frozen berries or just fresh berries. So for the first step, you're going to get the yogurt and pour it into a bowl. You can choose the amount, like how much you want to eat. And then you're going to get the berries that you bought and you're going to wash them. So if you've washed the berries, then you're going to put them in another container, a separate container from the yogurt, and you're going to leave some out for later because you're going to need them. Just put them in. Just put most of them in, just except for a few. There's one that's not good. I'm leaving about this much. Do this to the blueberries. So if your fruit has become a liquid, then you're going to mix it with the yogurt you have prepared. This recipe is really good when you're too sick of eating plain yogurt and you want flavored ones, but you can't really trust the ones that they sell in the mart because you don't really know what they're made out of. It might be artificial. So I really recommend this one if you want another taste of yogurt. And if you're done with mixing the yogurt, I'm going to move it onto another bowl. And you're going to place the blueberries that you left. And now you're going to place the blueberries that you have left out at the beginning on top of the yogurt. Just like that. And ta-da! So today I've made 4 different kinds of recipes using bacons, eggs, veggies, and those stuff. And I hope this video was very helpful for you, and yeah, bye!